Hi friends, how you doing today, tonight, tomorrow, the next day? I have some of Jenny's Oh Snap dots. They smell so good. Do you ever think are there just some days you want to be at the beach and listen to the waves? Right? I think every day's good for that. Actually, I do. So, I want to welcome back all of my friends that have come back. And I want to welcome any newcomers. Yeah. I hope you all are doing well today. Did I already say that? I don't know. It's one of those days. Actually, it's like 5 in the morning where I'm at. Yeah, it's just too much. Too much going on in my head. So, I am working on A Girl and Her Horse from Art and Soul. I'm working on this painting for an event that I'm trying to help Mindy from Mindy's Diamond Moments with. And she and I are doing an event called Down on the Farm. Some of the people in Mindy's live thought that would be a fun, me included, thought that would be a really fun event and a fun name for the event, because she has a video that it's more prominent in the summertime because, you know, it's kind of hard to do outside things in the middle of the winter. Yes. So anyways, if you're interested in seeing that, tune in to Mindy's channel. Yes, she obviously has a YouTube channel. And I will link her below in my description. Also, I want to tell you guys that I have an awesome discount code for Randa's Crafty Corner. The other day, I did a small shop haul video, and I bought her, and I was telling you guys that Randa has always been my go-to to get my putty from. Well, she has offered she has offered us a discount code that you can only get off of my channel, and I will list that in the description, her link to her Etsy shop. I say she's the OG of crafting putty for diamond painting putty. And this is one of my new ones, Strawberry Snowdrop. And it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. But this is just, you know, regular putty. And you put it in your drills. I use it in my multi-placers. And it lasts for quite a while. Yes, yes, yes. So, she has offered me to keep the link in my description. Yes. So, stop by and catch that link and the description code. Get you 15% off her shop. Yeah. Tell her Mama B sent you. I never introduced myself. If you are new, I'm just off kilter today, I'm supposing. My name is Brenda. Some call me Mama B. All of Brittany's friends called me Mama B, and it just kind of stuck. So Mama B Diamond Drillin'. Brittany helped me come up with my name way back when. I don't even know why we were... Oh, I know, because back then you still had to set up your YouTube channel. And we came up with Mama B Diamond Drillin'. So that is kind of stuck with. Now I have to have a 255 after my name. YouTube went through and I think renamed. And then I guess there was a way to rename it. And I just never messed around with that part. I just kept it. And better yet, I'm not really tech savvy. So I just kept the name. Yeah. So we'll just pretend like we're starting over on this video. How are you all tonight? I hope you all are well. I hope the sun is going to shine for you today. Whether the rain is shining or not, I hope the sun still shines bright on your existence, because it should. The sun should shine bright on everybody's existence. Whether you're in a good mood, bad mood, look for the sunshine. Yes. I've always thought I needed to be a people pleaser. And I'm learning more and more that it doesn't matter if people like you or not. Yeah, of course it matters. But just be you, and just if people want to be around you, that's great. That is a benefit to them, because you're special and so am I. And just because you reach out and support others, don't expect that back, because 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen. And that's just life. But don't let it ruin you. You just keep reaching out for what you want, and you stay strong in what you want. And on the way, at least this is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to meet more people and become friends with more people who are interested in some of the same things that I'm interested in. And some things that I'm interested in, obviously, one thing is diamond painting. And I bought some crochet. I brought some crochet. I bought some yarn. And I am going to try to get my crochet skills back. Not that I had mad crochet skills to begin with. I can chain. I can chain a chain, and I can do a double crochet. And I'm learning, if you can do that, count your stitches, use stitch markers. Yes, you can create some really cool patterns with a couple of stitches. Yes, so I am going to work on that, because I have to start keeping my legs up more somehow. And I've got an idea in mind, if Brittany will help me with the financial end of it, so I can keep my legs up and be comfortable to diamond paint or whatever. So, yeah. That's one thing that I have to work on. And, yeah, the other day when I should have my cane in here, but like a silly me, I stumbled to the dumpster and back and forgot I had put a broken glass in my trash bag. Needless to say, I sliced my good leg open, but I let it bleed a lot. So I'm hoping I don't end up with a bout of cellulitis due to that. I'm prone to that. I'm sorry if that's TMI. Like I said before, I'm just me. I'm not perfection. I'm just me. I like being happy. I like talking. And, you know, I hope you like me back just for me. If you do, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. Come back and see me again. Don't think you're getting off that quick, though. I am not done talking yet. No, I am not. I have to tell you about Down on the Farm and the event. It's not too late to start. If you have any kind of painting that has something to do with a farm, whether it's a tractor or a horse, bunny rabbits, one of Brittany's friends raised rabbits, showed them at the fair, showed how she trimmed them. Chickens you find on a farm. Ducks, flowers, butterflies. Where you find flowers, you find butterflies. Bees, right? So, yeah, come join us. You can find all the information you need on Mindy's Facebook group page. And that group is called Diamond Moments and Crafts is the Facebook group. Mindy's page is Mindy's Diamond Moments. Yes. So check her out. Yes, subscribe, like, and share her videos as well. She's a great gal. Yeah, she is. Some great stories. Indeed. Speaking of stories, I was talking to my sister. She lives in Florida. I was talking to her the other night. We got reminiscing about growing up in Michigan. And I hope next year to get out there for that retreat, for Mindy's retreat in 2026. I haven't been out there since I graduated high school in 1979. Can you imagine? So anyway, okay, my sister is 5 years younger than I am. And she is something else. She's coordinated. I'm not. She's beautiful. I have my days. But as a general rule, I had a boyfriend tell me one time, excuse me just a minute, I need to take a drink. Yeah, that's what he said. No, he said to me, he's like, wow, Brenda. He said, it's just crazy how much your looks change once you put your makeup on. Now, is that a compliment? Is that a true compliment? A compliment that I put makeup on well, or a compliment saying, please keep your makeup on all the time? Because, wow, your face leaves a lot to be desired in the mornings. Anyway, so, but she could skateboard. It took me a heck of a time to try to learn to ride my bike without any hands. I was coming back from the pool one day. Had my towel on this arm and whoa, what was that? Hello Kitty bag fell. Weird. I wonder if that was Mom saying, Brenda, now let's not get reminiscing. But you have to. So I'm riding along, right? My towel started to fall off my arm. Oh, do I let it fall? Or, do I just grab onto the handlebars with this and grab it with the other hand? No. I turned my body. I grabbed the towel off of my left arm with my right hand, turning the whole way. Well, yeah, needless to say, I crashed and burned. Yes, it was not a fun time. But the real story starts with bicycles. All right. Have any of you have you seen The Wizard of Oz? I really hope so. If you have not seen The Wizard of Oz, you're not going to catch the story. And go watch The Wizard of Oz so you can enjoy the story. It was the end of my 10th grade when we moved to Michigan. And we lived in town, but not where the sidewalks were. All right. Well, then I needed a new bicycle. Begged and begged for a new bicycle. Okay, well, your mom's going to get one too. My stepdad says. And I was like, all right, whatever. I said, I want a 10-speed. Please, I want a 10-speed. Where the kind, with the ram handles that circle down and flat. Yeah, 10-speed. That's what I wanted. My dad's like, what do you need a 10-speed for? I said, well, I'm going to be riding to go get, uptown and stuff. Everybody has them. I need a 10-speed. I come home from school one day. There's a green bike and there's a brown bike. And I can't remember if it was my mom or my dad, stepdad or whatever, my dad, if he said, oh, look, surprise. Pick which one you want. Now, ponder on that statement for a moment. Look, you and your mom got bikes. Pick the one you want. Need I say any more? Yeah. I looked at, they were identical, except, like I said, one was brown and one was green. I was like, are you kidding me? I told you I wanted a 10-speed. Well, you don't need a 10-speed. This is a 3-speed. I said, but I wanted it with the handlebars down. Well, you'd fall. These handlebars will be good enough. You guys. All right? Here we go. Do you want a basket on the front of yours like your mom? I was like, no, I don't even want the bike. But it's better than walking, I guess. All right? Okay. My sister's birthday was coming up in the summertime. Oh, well. Big sister can't be the only one that gets a new bike. Little sister has to get one too. All right? Dad, I want a 10-speed. I said, oh, heck no. No. If I can't have a 10-speed, she is 5 years younger than I am. She's not going to get a 10-speed. Well, guess what, friends? Yep. I don't even know where I was. Other than when we come home from wherever we were, there was her 10-speed. Handlebars going down. Took her 2 seconds to learn how to ride it no-handed. Yeah, I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed. I was just like, wow, really? Really? So, you know, needless to say, I rocked that 3-speed. I rocked that 3-speed just as good as I could. Yep. And one day we lived just a jaunt from the grocery store, and we take the back streets and whatnot. And there was this old feller. He'd always sit in his front yard. It seemed he was always out there whenever I rode by on my bicycle. And sure enough, he was sitting out there. My sister won't let me live this down, save my life. Okay, we're riding along. She's riding along on her bicycle, go, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm back there, holding on, balancing, taking the bags. Yep. No, I did not get a basket. Did not get a basket to put the bags in from the grocery store. And he's sitting out front. He's like, hey, girls, how you doing? And I was like, hey, pretty fine. My sister looked at me. Pretty fine? Pretty fine. How are you? Brenda. She was like, pretty fine. How are you? Pretty fine. She's like, I've never heard that before. Whatever happened to pretty good? We're doing well, thank you. Pretty good. I was like, I don't know. We're doing pretty fine today. You on your 10-speed and me on my 3-speed, like the freaking Wizard of Oz lady, the good wicked witch of the West. Yeah, I was a wicked witch of the East. Anyway, yeah, my parents had great fun trying to raise me. Maybe that was their get back, you know? Like, she is not getting a 10-speed. We'll never see her again. Yeah. That's when I started to drive. That's when the big boat cars were in. And we didn't live too far from Detroit. So, you know, of course we had Ford. Oh, no, it wasn't a Ford. It was a Mercury. And my dad let me take it to the football game, all right? And I was like, all right. Just so happened that the girl I worked with had a part-time job. The girl I worked with, our town, was playing football with her town, which were rivalries, okay? And, well, I told, I said, well, I've got to go early so we can get a good seat at the football field. Well, needless to say, of course, we had to cruise town. And we went on this back canal street. I didn't know how bad that street was. And it knocked the muffler off the car. Knocked the muffler off the car. We're cruising down the main drag, getting ready to go to the football field, which we were supposed to already be at. And the rest of the muffler fell off. We kind of got stuck on a hump on the canal street. And I was like, I didn't dare pull backwards for fear that it would, divvy up and poke up into the gas tank or something. I didn't know anything about a car. So we just kind of rumbled through it. Yeah, get through it fast. Well, the whole muffler fell off on Main Street. Yep. And it sounded so loud. And I was like, I'm going to die. I'm going to have fun tonight because I won't be breathing tomorrow. So then we thought we sounded cool because the car sounded so loud. And I was only in hopes, because we only lived a couple blocks from the main street, that, that nobody was going uptown for an ice cream cone or anything. Yep, but needless to say, I got home by curfew, pulled in, everybody was to bed. And at that time, my bedroom was on the front porch. Yeah. Well, it was like an enclosed sun porch, but it had a door of its own, and then a door that went into the regular house. Yeah. Sometimes parents or something, they let me have that for my bedroom. So I snuck in. I didn't really sneak in. I just went in, went to bed, whatnot. Made sure to get up early the next day so I could corner Mom. It's like, Mom, we got a problem. She's like, what do you mean we have a problem? And I was like, yeah, we have a problem, Houston. I said, the muffler fell off the car last night. She's like, no, it didn't. It's like, yeah, it did. She's like, I'll make sure your dad's coffee is real yummy this morning and you get to tell him. I was like, thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. So I told him. He's like, oh, that's all right. I was planning on it needing a new motor, a new muffler anyway. I figured it would be falling off sometime soon. I just wanted to see how you would react to it. Bravo. Bravo me, Houston. I was like, all right. Well, I forgot to tell you guys the point that it fell off. I was afraid someone else was going to take it, right? So I pulled the car over. And my friend's like, what are you doing? I hop out. I run back to where the muffler is, right? I pick it up. You guys, I pick up the muffler. Guess what? The muffler was hot. I was like, whoa. I said, open the trunk. I'm going to end up in the ER because my wrists are going to be burnt through, even if I did have a coat on, because it was football season. Hi, Butter. Did you hear me going wacky down here? I'm sorry. Anyway, so that summer, because I was so responsible, telling him about the motor, he let me take the car to the drive-in. All right. Different friend was with me. Instead of pulling in as to where the post, you remember the old drive-in movies where you had the speaker and, you know, speakers came in. You put them in your windows, you roll your windows up or else you sat outside and held onto the speaker. When I pulled in, I didn't pull in on the driver's side where I could see where that white, nicely painted pole was that had the speaker. No, I was going to be nice. So my friend could have the speaker come in her window. So I pulled in passenger side. Too close. Yeah, scratched the car. That was practically brand new. We hadn't had it. Yeah, after the muffler got fixed. Yeah. And planning to drive that back home, back to Pennsylvania, to visit with a brand new car. So I thought, I didn't get in trouble for the muffler. I said, we got out of the car and I said, oh no, it's got white paint on it. And it was a gold car. Yeah. I said, it wasn't so bad with the muffler. It's going to be all right. She's like, well, yeah. Oh, friends, it was not. Again, we had gone out on it was a weekend. And I didn't say anything to Mom. And I come out from sleeping in. My stepdad's sitting at the table, which where all the lectures took place, was at the kitchen table. Brenda, why don't you come on out to the table? I was like, oh no, what'd I do? And I was like, yeah. He said, something you want to tell me? I was like, I don't know. Do I? Is there? What happened to the car last night? And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, I don't think I heard it that bad. He said, I was planning on taking that car back, so my parents could see it, and blah, 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 yada, 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 right? Honey, you're going to get sticky on your tail. I wasn't allowed to touch the car after that. The scratch was, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches long. He buffed it out. It didn't leave a dent. There was no dent. There was No paint left on there because it buffed right out. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to touch the car after that, so I was so confused. Yeah, that was a confusing time for me. But I really loved living out there, even though I didn't get to graduate, you know, where I thought I wanted to graduate from. That's a story in its own self. But anyway, I think I have rambled with story time long enough for your ears. I hope I didn't bore you. Butter's waiting over there staring at her treats. She's like, lady, I think it's time for my treats. I do have, this is the second time I started this video because the first time I stammered worse than I did the second time starting. Oh, no, I think I told you again because I was telling you about Randa's Crafty Corner. We got to talking today, and I had told her that I had a new channel, and she asked if I would be interested in having a discount code for her Etsy shop. So if you would like to, either try her putty for the first time, or if you regularly purchase from her, use the link. I'm going to link her shop in the description with the code to get 15% off your next purchase from her shop. All right? And it's not just a one-time purchase deal. Yeah, you can use that code. Come back to my place, get that code. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, if you do, use that code and get 15% off of your purchase. And it's not just putty that she has on there. She has cover minders. I think I showed you. Which one did I show you? Oh, the small shop haul. I'll link that video to this video. The small shop haul. I had gotten Brittany a magnet, which was a surprise, by the way. Brittany loved it. And but I got that off of Randa's Etsy shop as well. And trying to think what else she has there. Anyway, go check her out. You won't be sorry that you did. Excuse me, I was feeling a bit parched. I wouldn't know why. Anyway, so thank you so much. If you made it all the way through my story time, I hope you did. I hope you like my stories. I hope you're starting to like what you see on my channel. I am going to try my very best to do my sneak peeks every week and a WIP N Chat every week. I didn't even tell you guys that, did I? I just barreled you down. Welcome, friends. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a WIP N Chat. If you're new, WIP stands for Work in Progress. My work in progress is a girl and her horse. Chat is what I did for the past however many minutes. Yes. I think this is WIP N Chat number 7. I may miscount and say 8. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to go check that out. I had issues in the beginning. Did I want to call them seasons and chapters? Did I want to call them WIP N Chat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I stuck with a WIP N Chat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I had to figure it out. What, well, if I started with season 1, 2, and 3, does that mean I'm on chapter 7, 8, and 9? Does that mean that this is WIP N Chat 4, 5, and 6? Anyway, I think I need another cup of coffee. Maybe I need to go to bed. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. If you guys happen to have gone to a retreat this past weekend called Mingle in the Mitten. My nose is stuffed. I'm sorry, you guys. If you guys happen to go to the retreat, Mitten in the Mingle, with Mindy, and she had a sidekick, Karen, this time, that helped her along with this Mitten in the Mingle. Brittany and I have an Etsy shop, and I couldn't say anything before now because it wouldn't have been a surprise. We helped to sponsor that amazing retreat, and we donated unique bracelets, well, crystal, precious, semi-precious, stones, gems, bracelets for everyone at the retreat. I guess some liked them, some did not. Some liked them more than others, which is bound to be expected. Not everybody wears bracelets, and that's okay. The ones that liked them were so grateful, ever so grateful, that you could, get something, a surprise that you actually liked. But I wanted to do a special shout out to Teemaw. I've mentioned her before because of her sparklers. The diamond painting with sparklers, and I'll put her link down in the description box. But she gave us a wonderful shout out in her live Friday night. And thank you for that, Teemaw. Just so pleased that you enjoyed our bracelets. And a special shout out to Shay, Crafting with Shay. And I will link her YouTube channel below too. She suggested in the chat that one of Teemaw's mods list our Etsy shop. So thank you, Shay. And if you have not checked out Shay, go check out her channel. She's on a little break right now, but I think she has some plans, to dabble back in. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. I can't say that. I hope so. Because Shay, if I am blessed enough for you to honor my channel with your presence, wow. That's fangirl time right there between Teemaw, Shay, Jenny, the Uncrafty Crafter, Mindy, and I could go on. People that I fangirl over. Yeah. Maritza, my bestie Maritza. Gosh, I love you guys so much. And I'll list everybody down there. I'm not starting my channel to be greedy and to not share. And if you don't want to subscribe to me and you want to subscribe to them, go for it. That's all good. It's all good. And that's the motto of Brittany's and my Etsy shop, Bēz Gems Crafted. All good things. I think that's, Brittany and I feel that that's something that we should all want for everybody. It's just all good things. Yep. Who else? Lee, L&L, Lee and Lenore. Oh, what is it, Lee? All I can think of is random doings. He has a random WIP N Chats. Yeah, he's a good dude. And Tam from Diamond Painting with NMD. Yes. And I'll link all their channels below. Go check them all out. You can't have any too many friends on the diamond painting community. Yep. Alrighty. Remember the 15% off for Randa's Crafty Corner. Come join Mindy and me for Down on the Farm. We're just starting our second week. Come diamond paint with us. Post your picture wherever you happen to be at. Post it on Mindy's Facebook page. And I will count you up and put you in the pile for the drawing. Hopefully Mindy lets me help with the drawing tonight. Excuse me. And that's, oh my goodness, it's time to go to bed. And I'm going to start coughing because I'm just talking too much. Happy trails to you until we meet. I don't need to be docked by YouTube before I even get started. All right, you guys, have a happy weekend. Happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there, whether you're just a mother to a fur baby, whether you're a mother naturally or adopted or in any sort of way. Happy Mother's Day today, on Sunday, whenever this happens to go up. I think I'll put it up Sunday. I think that's when it's due. I want to start to try and keep it on a schedule. That's one thing I learned from Shay Shay, that if you start a channel, you want to try and be consistent. So, yes. Thanks, you everybody's. All right. All good things. Love you. Bye.